Live and recording.
Bang, bang.
You know what that is, boys?
That's good coffee.
No, that's a sweet taste of victory right there.
Okay, baby.
Not wrong.
Oh man, we're back for episode 3 by popular demand. Yeah, coming from Nanjing, China with my boys. Yourself, yourself, boys.
What's up? Good to be here, episode 3.
What's your name, mate? What's your name?
My name's Delany. Good to be here. Thanks for having us. See anything about the podium? We've been
Yeah.
pretty impressed with everyone that's reached out, so thank you guys.
Yeah, g'day, it's Ethan Rusbatch coming in hot now. No, good to have you.
He's
guys
going down
back.
the sideline.
He's coming down the sideline, he's coming. No, we're good to be back. It's a good vibe right now. So,
It is a good vibe.
Thank you for joining us. If you do choose to join us, if not, well.
Yeah. Before we get into the game, mate, I've got some bones to pick with China. Oh man. First of all, when was the last time we saw the sun?
Oh,
We were in Sydney 2 weeks ago. And we saw
Bro,
the sun.
like there's one thing.
Oh, we didn't have sun.
Yeah, it's been grey
Yeah.
and even raining some days, eh?
Grey, smog, and rain.
Like when we got to the airport, there was that photo of Nanjing at the airport, and it was like sunny days, blue skies, like blue water. And we get here and it's just catfish of doom.
Just typical spoiled Kiwis that just go to China and just like,
exactly.
and just can't take,
I'll
like,
keep complaining because
brown water and smog.
Yeah.
And, anyway.
Does anyone know what a VPN is? That's another one.
Oh, yeah.
Man. I don't know what it stands for.
yeah, I don't know, but yeah, most social media is blocked here, so you have to use a VPN to get through that and get on your stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone follows me on Instagram. I can't comment on anything. I can't follow anyone. I can't like any photos. So I mean, if you're like, why do you follow me back? That's probably why. Or I just yeah. That's one of my bones.
And another thing is, I think 2 nights ago, the night before the game, I ate the salmon at the hotel, and after the meal, I chunned it everywhere. Like I felt sick as mouth squirts. So I'm officially a vegetarian now.
That's why you gotta stay with the rice.
Yeah. I should have stayed with the motto: the rice, grains, and beans. I veered off a bit and tried the salmon, and it came back to haunt me. And another thing, during Scout today, during video, I needed to pee, and I went to the toilet that was next to the meeting room, and someone was smoking a durry in there while they were taking a poo. So
sometimes I get off the elevator in the hotel, and the floor, like our level, just smells like smoke, just flat out smoke.
We were in, me and E were in the sauna the other night, and I looked down, and it was kind of like the wooden slats on the floor. You know, the sauna floors. I looked down, and there were like cigarette butts.
someone was smoking in the sauna. That's
like,
just neck level, eh? Yeah.
Like, dedicated to your craft if you're smoking in the sauna. Wow.
On there, you know how we for those that don't know, we've been saunaing quite a bit. But we always take in like tap bottles of water to pour on the rocks in the sauna room. Finn and I went there the other night, and Ike, you went there, so this is like a bit of news for you. But there's like a little hand, little sensor. You just wave your hand past it, and that little shower goes
So
on
that's
the
what.
last time we went, we took one of those water filter, the little you got cups at like an office or something. You just pull a cup out and then fill it up with it. We took the whole thing off and carried it in and just shook it over the rock. And then Finn figured it out. So yeah, we've been doing too much.
Doing it wrong.
Too much extra stuff.
And last thing, I went to the convenience store last night, and there was a human poo like on the sidewalk. Don't ask me how I know it was human poo. It was a human poo.
To be honest, I'm not too surprised because now they're just like
exactly,
down,
yeah.
Just like they're in a deep squat. Maybe it just fell out.
Just like driving past, you just see. Remember we on the side of the road. Yeah, someone.
There was a lady squatting. Taking a shit. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. They just
really?
I
swear. We were in the bus. I don't know.
It's from in the other city.
Yeah, in the other city before this one. We were driving past like this town. I was like heading into the town we were staying at, and then there was just some lady, like not even just plain sight, just squatted like in a
ruthless over here.
Road, just squatting there.
Ruthless. Wow.
Yummy.
Yeah, so that's all the bones I need to pick with China, and if they don't let me out the country because I've completely took a shit on their country, then that's where I am. I'm in a Chinese jail. All right. Yeah, literally. But the Montenegro game, we got a win.
How good?
How good?
Yes, boys got a win.
Yeah, the boys got a win.
Being at the World Cup, so buzzy, so crazy.
Yeah.
Playing the first game of the World Cup was an amazing experience. And then getting the win was like even more so. It was cool to be a part of.
Yeah, it was awesome, and Montenegro's a tough team, man. I'll tell you, like all their big men, high level. Obviously, Vuč is a high level NBA big, but all the other ones are high level European players.
Yeah.
So it was good to get a win over them, and the guards weren't bad as well. They actually
great players.
Great players
I
too.
love coming into a game and we got this like great game plan. Shout out the coaches again.
Yeah,
we
shout out.
take away their post stuff and make them do something different and come.
Yeah, exactly. Like like you said, shout out to the coaches because this tournament they've been on the A game.
Yeah.
So I think that our pace bothered them again. I think Vuč was complaining early in the second quarter that we were running too much. So those big boys don't want to run with us.
Well, it even showed with the guards though. Like the bigs, obviously they're not used to running like that with our guys, but then even the guards for that amount of time that they had to do it for, they were just like like bro. Because even the other Nikolai, whatever he had that post game interview and he mentioned just how much we were running, and he was just like, man, like it's hard. It was just like I wasn't running properly, I wasn't shooting properly, like so he just took it out of him. So I mean, hearing that kind of stuff after the game, and like we know that we have a pretty high pace, like fast pace. So hearing it from a high level team is definitely cool too.
Yeah, exactly. And shout out to Robbie Lowe. He's been battling those big boys inside, man. Like
battling some big bulls.
Low key.
Yeah.
There's some big boys he's got to battle with, and he's been doing a good job. So shout out Bobby Lowe. I know he's growing out his mustache.
Thanks, Rob.
Again.
You should have done it with a mustache.
Yeah. Would have been better with a mustache, but
he actually had a mustache.
Yeah.
For those listening that are wondering why he is one that doesn't have one, he had one for one day. He just left it just for the banter, but he got rid of it and then.
Not just the mustache, I think it challenged you, Ethan, for best in the team.
Bro, his
no one else has the twisties, bro. My twisties are so. Once Tane left, I had no hair product to do it, so I might have to hit up JK.
He just had the mustache.
Bro, just like
about him, it was like his demeanor.
You should have given him the bloody mustache.
Me and Ike was so frothy when we saw
it. I loved it, man. I got video and a photo of that. So, and one guy that couldn't take our pace was the Montenegro coach, apparently. I don't know if you guys saw his post-game comments, but he said he doesn't feel like they lost the game. He feels like their team got robbed, which is...
Did, to his defense, credit us for playing a good game, but...
Stuff him! I think that's just a bit of frustration with the way we play as well.
Yeah. Exactly. Just got to take a credit to our team and the coaches again for making someone feel.
That's my first World Cup win. I mean, I would have liked to have got a few more jimmies up there. I had the one I took. And then, got a cheeky free throw offensive rebound. So
yeah. But I thought one of the refs was going to get killed by a Montenegro fan because they were not happy at all.
They were cussing him like straight up, coming like walking down the stairs to the right way and just cussing them out like full.
Them boys weren't happy.
I'm nostalgic for some experiences I've had in school.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that, but times, whatever, just crazy. I don't crazy people, but in terms of just basketball and
the passion is next level,
just next level.
Yeah.
Not like our fans that were there though. Bloody, I don't even know. Are they here for anyone? Like, or are they just in China?
I think they're just here. Man, shout out to them though.
Shout out to our fans.
Yeah, shout out to those boys.
We had a bunch of New Zealand fans there. Like I don't know, probably like 15 to 20 of them, just all in one group, and they were singing New Zealand classics, but substituting players' names in for them. I can't remember any off the top of my head right now, but they were genius. Like the Montenegros were just like. They were yelling out and doing some kind of chants, and then the New Zealand dudes would come back with an NZ classic song and just chuck in Isaac's name or something like that.
Yeah, they've
Fourrrtwo.
Oh man, what is that commentator up to? A lot of you been hitting me up, and I actually heard it on the TV. My number's number 42, but my name is Fotu, not Fourrrtwo. Like it's just like something to go by. But this guy thinks my name's Fourrrtwo, and it's frustrating. But
Fourrrtwo.
I gotta find that guy, talk to him, have a little word with him.
There's that one, you showed that one clip, he said 4-2 for 2.
Yeah,
he said,
doing it backwards,
yeah, backwards, yeah. Yeah.
That guy, man. But
Yeah, that was one of the, we might as well touch on, we've got a few more questions that actually came up along with that one. So,
yeah.
I mean, shout out to those that have been getting behind the podcast and getting questions in. So, hit us up. Oh shit, we need timbers.
And I think one of our next podcasts, I think we're gonna have maybe one of the coaches or a couple of the coaches as guests. They were keen on it. You could hear it. So we'll get 1 or 2 or even 3.
Which one do you want?
Yeah, let us know which coach you want on the podcast, and we'll get him on. I think he was keen. And for those of you asking about my ear, I'm all good. I just went up for a rebound, and Toy wanted it more, and elbowed me in the side of the head, and I went deaf and was hearing just her ringing for about 10 seconds. But I'm all good. Just had to get 5 stitches by the doctor. Shout out to the doc for doing it last night.
Shout out to Doco.
Putting some needles in my head and then stitching it up, so it's all good now.
Careful he doesn't give you gastro, mate.
It's a very niggly place to get stitches in your ear. Unfortunately had that experience before as well. It's like local anaesthetic doesn't quite take it away in the ear. It's just like you feel everything.
Yeah.
So shout out to you for.
He said like the last 2 stitches, the anaesthetic wasn't working on that spot, so I felt everyone on that one.
You can hear it going as well.
Yeah. That's what. And then he has to tie it up and yank it, and that was not the buzz. Not the buzz at all. All right, we've had a lot of questions on Twitter and Instagram. So, Question Master Easy Badge Barbers is gonna bring some up.
From our main man, Fitchy.
Fitch Dog.
Fitch, we'll address them. I know you've been waiting and hanging out to hear the answers. The first one we got is at all 3 of us. I'm getting my cue in early. What music are they repetitively pumping in warm-ups? I hear Dizzy Rascal and I go straight back to Turkey 2010.
Not so much they play in warm-ups. I haven't really realized, but for this trip, from the start, we've been on the HP Boys.
HP Boys.
So I think that's going to remind us of this tour for the rest of our lives. And also, we have an Indian song that we play after every win. I don't know if you guys, we'll play for you one day once we get it copyrighted or something.
Know the name of it?
It's a weird ass name, I don't know.
Maybe we'll find the name of it.
Somebody knew about it when we had met that media day.
Yeah, what the? He knew it, eh?
Another one we got is what would we be doing if we weren't playing basketball? What kind of job do you think we'd be headed towards the Docks?
What kind of job would I be heading towards? Just hopefully be chilling, just painting something.
Yeah, Finn would be. Finn's an artiste. If none of you knew about that, he's a.
Selling paintings, hopefully.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what I'd want to do.
I think Finn would move to Berlin and start painting.
It'd be an interesting place to move to.
For me, man, you know what I'll be doing, make explantation. Nah, but I don't know, don't even think about that now.
Yeah.
Now that we're playing basketball, we're definitely privileged to be playing this for a living, and
it's often a question that makes me
what would I be doing?
Make me sit up straight because I don't know. At this stage, there's no plan B, you know.
Yeah.
Especially, I get nervous when people ask me.
Nothing.
I feel like athletes are supposed to have this road mapped out plan of what they want to do when they retire, because it's you get that question so much.
Yeah.
You know?
But
Well, sheesh, I guess we could start a podcast.
For me, I'm already I've started thinking about that a couple of years ago. Definitely want to line something up for when we're done, because obviously basketball doesn't last forever, and I think coaching could always be an option, but right now I don't think I would want to coach at all. I just don't find that appealing at all. Yeah. Maybe an individual coach, I don't know. just never a head coach, man. It looks like too much work.
You easy? Barbershop?
Yeah. I mean, I know a few barbers that make some decent money, so
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know if I want to start my own one up because there's so many successful people
yeah.
around that do it. So I mean, I'd be keen to, after basketball, join a barber franchise of some sort, see how that goes.
What about that E45 instructor?
Oh.
I like partaking in E45. I don't want to tell them. I'd rather just do it. I'd rather
It looks, it looks mad being a trainer, eh?
Yeah,
like,
you just tell people what to do. You don't get
Yeah.
you don't get fit from telling people what to do. I just want to do it. You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, a barber wouldn't be bad. Or just, rock out this podcast.
You already have your customer base.
Yeah, I got a little customer base started already.
Yeah.
With about, I don't know, 20 strong, I reckon.
I think this is a good thing. Maybe in 5 years we'll come back, play for the Breakers, and start a podcast. So
Yeah.
I reckon that's a good idea. We'll get a studio and everything.
Yeah. Alright, next question. What skill or trait does someone else in the team have that you would love to have?
Do they mean like basketball school trades?
It says on court and off court, so you can take anything. It could be Isaac's hair, or I guess it's not a skill trait, but we'll just go for anything. Yeah, anything. You can take something off another player in the team. What would it be?
Shotgun my answering first.
I'd probably want Ethan's jump shot. No. Or maybe just like Corey's not give a F about anything, bro. That dude doesn't have a conscience. Like, I wish I could do that. Like if he's 1 for 20, that mother.
Whoa.
It's still putting it up. Like, I don't have that, and all the killers do. So that's a positive trait, I reckon, to have.
I wouldn't mind Tom's vertical.
Oh yeah, Tom's vertical.
Shea speed.
Oh, the ultimate player.
And Pledge's height. My jump shot.
Yeah, interesting question. Yeah, I agree with what you guys said.
Come on, say one.
No, I want to answer first now.
Say one.
Man, I reckon Tom's vertical.
Yeah, actually, it gets you out of sticky situations. Eh? You just see him sometimes stuck in there, and he just goes whoop 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 up there.
Actually, maybe Ike's touch around the room.
Oh, stop it!
Toes.
I like the tongue. Yeah.
Alright, this is a tough one. This is from Chris Daniel. And No Brow.
No, bro, Dylan Bennett.
That's Finn's boy.
South Nelson, one of the South Nelson's finest.
Shout out South Nelson.
No, bro.
Okay, this one is this is gonna be pretty tough. Who's your all Tall Blacks starting 5, past and present?
Oh,
That's hard, man.
That is hard.
You should have thought about this.
I'm going Kirk at 2, obviously.
I'm going to kick it 2.
I can agree with that.
Peros has to be in there since.
Hero right there. 4 or 5.
Yeah. What is he? He's a 4. We'll put him in the 4. Yeah, Pero, yeah. Just put him on. Pero.
Definitely Pero at the, what were we saying, 5?
I think 4.
4, yeah, 4. Who's a big dog?
Sean Marks.
Oh, yeah. We'll put Sean Marks. Yeah. 3.
Yeah, 1 and a 3.
Surely Tommy's the best 3 we've had. Who else?
It's hard. You put us on the spot. We're not.
Yeah, hopefully we're not like disrespecting any. Yeah, I don't want to.
2 or 3.
I don't know. But Kirk has to be number 2 there. Who's the point guard, man? Give me Ty Ellie.
Ty Henare.
Oh yeah, Paulie, man, he was legit as well. Give me Paulie as 1. He's a little floor general, eh? He's
Paulie, because he just puts it, he just put it on Kirk's sweet spot coming
exactly.
Coming off those 10 outs.
And he'll knock anyone out that tries to fight the team.
Exactly.
Yeah.
With shout out.
Man, though.
Yeah. Tommy.
We'll check Tommy in there.
Chub Tommy.
So we've got Paulie, Kirk, Tommy, Pero,
and Sean Marks.
C Webb is the 6th man. Instant offense off the bench.
Yeah.
And we're done. We're done.
We're done though.
Yeah.
All right, next one.
That was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be.
That's a squad.
Okay, next one. At Delany, can I get a full OG weather report at least 30 seconds long?
Next question.
Oh.
Love you, Tommy G.
Yeah, this is Tommy G. You got swerved on that one from Finn. At Easy Batch, would you rather? Sorry, I'm trying to read this out in my mind before I read it out just in case. Would you rather every shirt you ever wear be kind of itchy, or be able to use one-ply toilet paper?
Well, I'd use one ply because I could just get heaps and scrunch it up.
Yeah, I'm going one
One
ply.
ply.
Bro, it's the worst when you like just get a haircut and it's like itchy a little bit.
Oh.
Imagine that for the rest of your life.
Yeah, right.
One ply isn't the buzz, by the way.
This is still Tommy G. Big Sack, would you rather go to jail for 1 month or live in China for 3 years straight?
3 years. Oh, bro, I'm taking the I'm taking the jail time.
Oh, man.
Oh my days.
That's like saying, would you rather be in jail for 1 month or be in jail for 3 years? Human poos on the floor. All right, next one.
Okay, this one's from Sarah Mick, Sarah MC. Why did each of you choose your numbers?
Well, obviously we'll start with me because it's obvious. My name is Fourrrtwo.
Fourrrtwo?
My number is 42, 42, so that's why I picked mine. Delany?
I went number 3 or number 5. I just like single numbers. No major reason behind it. I started wearing number 3 originally because Allen Iverson when I was real young. So
Oh, yeah.
I would go watched, which is striking because I have the exact same basketball game as Allen Iverson.
Kind of look like him as well.
Yeah, 3 or 5. No crazy reason why. But, yeah.
Well, when I first made the Tall Blacks, Isaac used to be number 12, and I've always been number 12 because of my uncle. But then obviously I couldn't get that, so I tried to get 21 because it was 12 backwards, but 80 didn't let me. He said it was a blood jersey or something, and I was just like, well, can I just use it? But he said no, so then I went for 25 for no reason at all. But now that's just my number. I just got forced to pick it really, but I love it.
He loves it. He loves it.
I love it. And I've got one more question here. Some of the other boys might have some more after this, but this one had a little bit more in-depth of an answer. This is for Fitchy. This is your question 2 for Easy Batch. How long to make 500 Js by yourself? Ratio of 3s to 2s, in brackets assuming all 3s. Were you OCD about the drills, format, method? I was never really in the gym for more than 2 hours at a time. I would for sure make more than 500 shots total because I'd warm up with shots as well, so it might be like little floaters and little like elbow jumpers and stuff like that, but majority of them were 3s. I would make, I don't even know I didn't count how many 3s to mid-ranges there were, but it was a healthy diet of 3s and 2s, and then just the method and drills and stuff just changed up every time, just whatever came to my mind at the time. So yeah, I mean just pretty standard stuff.
There's a good one here from Andrew Horrocks. Shout out Horrocks. What's biggest influence that helped you 3 get to where you are that wasn't a family member? I'll go first. My high school coach, Lawrence Leander, I was actually at a different high school. I was at Long Bay College for my first 2 years, and then he got me to move to Rangitoto, and I moved there, and I was a big dog. That's when I was a big dog. I was 126 kgs, bro. I was fat ass. So he told I was 15, moved there.
Wow.
Big dog, bro. Used to have like 3 mee goreng noodles after school with a pizza base. Like I was snacking, dog. And he got me there. He got me disciplined. You know, he told me about nutrition and stuff. Worked with me after school every day. Just doing a lot of obviously strength and conditioning stuff, but also just a lot of touch around the rim. I must have shot like thousands of hooks every week, so that's where I think a bit of my touch comes from. But he definitely helped me become the basketballer I am today. I remember when I was like 15 as well. My dad actually asked me if I wanted to play, but like if I was going to take it serious, because I might as well stop if I'm not. Because I used to be a lazy dude, man. I was lazy, but yeah. Thank God I stuck with it, and also Moira Davis. Shout out to Moira. She got me playing basketball in intermediate, so she was another one. And now they have the Isaac Fotu Cup at North Cross, my old intermediate, which is the best basketball player in in year 8. So, yeah.
That's awesome. That's cool. I've been lucky enough to have a few World Cups with Lawrence a few years back. There's a different approach to
Exactly.
It's cool. For me, first people that pop into mind, the Fitchets, Steve and Mike, been a huge influence through school.
Steve?
Steve! That's Fitchie's old man.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
mean.
Bill Delberg from school, and definitely Tony Barney. Tony, my high school coach, used to get in the gym a lot and just shoot and lift weights and things like that. It was just an awesome guy I've stayed in contact with through my career. So
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Easy badge?
Yeah, I don't know. Just probably. I mean, I've learned a lot of pretty much every coach I've had. So I mean, I've taken lessons off every coach I've had and moved on and taken them and just
Yeah, that's the thing with the professional basketball as well. You get a little bit from every coach you have, even every physio or something you have. You get a little bit of knowledge, or you learn something from them. So everyone helps along in the journey. Eh?
Yeah.
Like you never do it alone, even though it comes from you. But
Coach Carter was pretty influential.
It's a tough question because you don't want to leave anyone out.
Yeah, exactly. Like obviously, there's been so many people in my, but those are the two people that got the fire started. That I wouldn't even be playing without them. So shout out to them.
But my mum.
Of course. But here's a quick one. What's it like being part of a World Cup? How different is it compared to a usual Tall Black camp? That's from Stephen Gallagher. Yeah, it definitely feels different, eh? Obviously.
Yeah, we've talked about it.
Yeah.
Use a lot of words to describe it, but comparing it to different Tall Blacks campers, it just has a little elevated kind of sense of pride and sense of achievement, I guess.
Yeah,
being here
exactly.
and win here and opportunity as well.
Yeah.
You know?
Cause
no bigger opportunity than
the World Cup,
Yeah, the title itself says.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair enough, it's the world.
Yeah.
Like we're up against the world, so. I mean, like I said a few times, it's my first one, so. I mean.
First of many.
Yeah, definitely a different feel than some of the normal tours we've gone on. But
for
it's
sure.
for me back.
Yeah.
I got one here from the big fella, James McConey.
James McConey.
Great to have you listening to the podcast, bro. It goes, what's with at Finn Delany's Mo? I feel like everyone is planning to get noticed by the NBA, but Finn is also hoping to be cast as Clark Gable in a Hollywood movie. And he's left a little gif with it. I'm guessing it's Clark Gable. He's a little gangster looking guy. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to look like, bro. Thank you. Maybe that's what I'll do after basketball. Keep the Mo and just get a little...
I like him, Mo, man.
Sometimes there's like a grey area between a Mo and that, but I'm not sure. So, thanks, James. Appreciate it, bro.
It's good, bro.
Sam Fitzgibbon said, "Who's gonna dunk on Giannis?" And if it's one person, it's gonna be Finn Delany. Finn's career highlights are some of the dopest things you've ever seen. He's already got caught multiple bodies. Even on this trip, he just got Hashimura. So, and that one against that Korean dude is all time. So if it's gonna be anyone, would have been the old Tommy, but it's now Finn. He also asked one-on-one, who on the current team could take Pero Cameron? And that answer is no one at all.
No one.
It'll take at least 3 men. At least 3 men.
I don't think there's a team.
Yeah.
There's a team that could.
Yeah, exactly. That you don't understand how strong this dude is, man. Yeah. He's just 140 kgs of pure Polynesian beef.
Strong human.
Yeah. Here's one from Khan Hart. Who was the first New Zealand baller that all of you admired as a kid, and why? For me, it was Mika Vakona, of course.
Yeah.
For real, I remember watching him when I was 14, 15, playing for the Breakers, and I was just like, whoa, the way he plays is crazy. The intensity he plays with, he was grabbing the ball off the floor with one hand and shouldering someone else with the at the same time, and I was just and he was obviously an Islander as well, Polynesian, so just seeing that, he became a bit of an idol to me, and he still is to this day. So shout out to Mika.
Yeah, for me, I gotta say the same, but also like the growing up in Nelson, the first basketball I watched for a long time was the Giants. So I'd say Mika, Fitchy, and Phil Jones.
Yeah, Fitchy!
Yeah, growing up watching those guys, it's like, what I love about all those guys is it's like, if you talk about exceeding your potential. And
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, exactly, yeah,
and,
for sure.
And people that worked and accomplished things that like others probably didn't think they were, like,
Yeah.
those are three guys that are up there and how they play is awesome.
And talking about Mika, man, like, you can't talk about how much we miss him on this trip, eh? Like, you can see, and people will probably obviously know, but the stuff he brings to this team is just, you can't even explain it, eh?
It's hard to explain.
Yeah.
You can't.
People know that,
Like when I'm on the court with him, I feel like just go 100% more harder. Like,
Yeah.
just feel he brings so much to the team. And when he went down, it was one of the biggest blows for us for sure.
Yeah.
And we messed up. Come back, Mika. But he's the man. What about you, Easy Batch?
Me, probably have to be my uncle, Kenny Perkins, because when we were younger, we used to go to his games. He was an import in the New Zealand League for many years, and my brother and I used to kind of run around under the stands, and we just knew that he was like a basketball player. We always loved basketball growing up because of him. So probably have to be him, and then one of his teammates that stands out, or two actually, is Clyde Huntley and Terrence Lewis, the two teammates that we kind of were around quite a bit that we looked up to. So probably those three guys.
That's awesome.
Yeah, stuff. And he also said, and is Easy Batch getting love from overseas clubs now that his name is deservedly out there? I'm sure it is. He's been killing this tour, and I didn't really see, but apparently he killed in NBL as well. So it's not going to be long. So let's continue to get his name out there.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. How much of an issue is Kenny's hair, and why is he not rocking a stash?
Well,
First of all, he can't grow a stash.
yeah, he's tried a few times to
Yeah.
have it, but people will go, "Oh, you should grow a moustache." He's like, "No."
He
I thought
was.
it was. But no, he loves the mullet. Like,
Yeah, I love the mullet as well.
Yeah, we all love it. So I mean, if anyone has an issue from the outside, I mean, push me outside.
I think that's a thing coming back to Australia and New Zealand, man. And people are starting to grow the mullet, eh?
Yeah.
Stashed up like chopper mullet proper.
Especially on tour when the boys like pull out like either every morning we come and have breakfast and someone walks out with like something. I mean, JK had it before the tour, but
Yeah.
like, the boys just get around it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of fun having my clippers and stuff though, because like one night someone will be like, "Oh, can I get a cut?" And I'll try and do so. I'll be like, "Oh, can I like leave him or whatever?" It's like Tohi's one. He woke up.
Oh,
came out to breakfast and they were like, "Whoa."
Yeah.
It was crack up. Doc thought he was. He thought Geordie was.
Yeah.
was Tohi.
Man, racist stuff.
The Tony looks way better with the clean cut.
Yeah, keep it Tohi.
Ross from Friends.
Liam Tussey said 1-4 or HP boys or Swit it. Man, we've been bumping HP boys.
HP culture.
This is HP culture, so we're gonna have to go HP boys.
it's
But shout out to them all.
Yeah.
New Zealand, Australian rap is doing it right now.
You do your thing.
Gotta get behind it, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Charo said, "What's your game plan defensively guarding Giannis?" Well,
Watch the game.
yeah, we can't give that out now because we know the Greek people listen to this podcast.
Giannis is probably listening. So
Yeah, he's probably listening. We can't let out the secrets. But no, I think when you play him, you can't stop him. You just can hope to contain him. So we're gonna try to do that.
Wait and see, brother.
Yeah, wait and see. And who is the hardest person you've ever had to guard? I think for me, I don't know. I'll let you guys go first. It's just this.
Mine's 40-year-old Cook Penny, one-on-ones.
Did you play a?
Busted
tough,
like, I think I've guarded like a lot of tough players.
Yeah.
But like, just like in pure one-on-ones, Kirk, a year or two after being retired, still bucket.
Yeah.
And he hits 1-3, and it's still like,
Yeah.
just dribbling any which way direction. And he's so much stronger than people realize.
Yeah.
Turn around some crazy direction, balance like a ballerina, throw it up like absolute bucket.
Yeah, Cook Penny was. Yeah, he's tough, man. For me, it's just guys that just don't stop, have non-stop motors. I hate playing against those guys.
Yeah.
Like Mika, like he'll just continually just be hitting you, going for rebounds. Like it just wears on you, and I think that's the way we play. So it's a good style to be playing. You know.
Yeah.
What about you, Easy Batch?
Yeah, I think Kirk's definitely up there. I mean, when I was with the Breakers that 1 year, I worked out with him quite a bit, and we'd play ones, and he's like, hey man, you want to play some ones? Like, real innocent. And I'm like, oh yeah man, cool. And then he was barbecues. I'm like, why do you ask so nicely? Like, but no, he's definitely up there. And another one is Glenn Dandridge up here. He was in my team 1 year. Dude's super nice. When he was in killer mode,
Yeah.
it was tough. But yeah, probably those two.
Someone asked us who we think the MVP of the World Cup's going to be. I think it depends who you got winning. I think Serbia might win. So you'll probably have to go with Jokic for that. I think he's been kind of chilling this whole time, I reckon. So I think he's going to maybe turn it on. But maybe USA will win as well. They're still the USA, even though they almost lost to Turkey last night. Don't know if you guys saw that. So...
Yeah, I know it's a tough question because it's so wide open.
Exactly. This
you know,
is
with the European powerhouses,
Yeah.
in US obviously. So, and it seems like in every one of those teams, there's multiple guys that could take it out. So.
Yeah, I don't know. Depends who goes where. It's hard to tell right now. I mean, like US almost lost last night, and everyone probably had them as favourites.
They should have.
Really. So
Yeah.
I thought they should have lost too. Like, I mean, Brazil beat Greece last night, so. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
this is a
hard
tough-
to just guess
yeah.
who's gonna win it all. I don't know. So serious though. Why are we so serious?
it's a tough question because some dudes like play completely different for their countries than other like some people really show out for when they're playing at these type of events. So it's hard to judge.
There's also so much basketball to be played.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
Like, top 16 hasn't even started yet.
Yeah,
Weeks away, so.
plenty more. All right, make me laugh now, Ethan.
All right. Oh well, you see. Just one of my accents I put on, so I just got them put them quick there with a wee giggle. But no, yeah, that's plenty of questions. Thanks you guys for those questions. Let's talk about today. It was a bit of a day off for us.
Yeah.
We had a little training this morning. Got on the court, did some scout stuff, but then once we got back, we had the chance to get out of the hotel without our basketball gear and just chill out. Went to this little, what was it called? It was like
Little market area, or it's kind of like the first place I've ever been to in China after my 10 trips that's actually like kind of looks traditional.
yeah. And we got these little milkshakes from this little burger place. It was like a
New Zealand burger
New
place.
Zealand
eh?
burger place, yeah.
But we weren't even allowed the burgers. I'm still
Here's
salty.
why
with
though.
it.
Here's why we're not allowed. I don't know what's the thing that's pumped into the meat here.
Oh yeah,
Clinchable?
yeah, clean.
Yeah.
Clean something?
Something that's
Drugs.
Something that's banned on the drugs list. So if we eat outside the hotel, then we test positive, then we could get a ban. But if we get it from the food that's in the hotel, then we could get a pass. So yeah. In a nutshell, that's why we can't eat outside of the hotel with foreign meats and stuff like that. And then we don't want to eat too much salads outside the hotel because Doc reckons there's a good chance we can get gastro. So that's why we didn't eat there. So we just had what did we have? We had fried food. So we
Mozzarella sticks.
mozzarella sticks.
I had 2
fries.
coffees.
2 coffees. I actually had 2 coffees as well. And I had an Oreo shake too.
Sweet potato fries as well.
And I had 2 coffee ice creams. What the? I had like 9 coffees today. 9 coffee forms today.
We got to see the Great Wall of China. It wasn't actually the Great Wall of China, it was, but it was the kind of average wall of Nanjing. It was pretty high though, but yeah, it turned out it wasn't the Great Wall. I got kind of hyped when I saw it, but then I was pretty impressive, but wasn't the Great Wall. So
It's still pretty cool, like seeing that stuff.
And we know the Great Wall is north, but we know it's a really big. You can see it from the moon, can't you? So why can't it come all the way here? That's why we were asking people if it was or not.
Also,
So don't judge us.
if you gave me a map of China right now and told me the dot like where we are, and I wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah, I have no idea where we are as well.
That's a good point, actually.
That sounds so ignorant saying it, but it's kind of just the truth.
Yeah.
I'm in China.
I'm in China. What else? There was kind of we kind of did that for a couple of hours. We didn't really do too much outside of that.
No, we haven't.
Then we came back to the hotel. Came back to the hotel for dinner. Planned a little bit of podcasting. Got some questions flowing. We did some live action on Isaac's Instagram live. and then we did some game prep.
We're back with the Coffee Club podcast, and we got a very experienced member of the Tall Blacks as our guest, the Mullet Man, JK Jared Kenny. Welcome to the podcast, brother.
Welcome, mate.
Kia ora, kia ora.
First of all, what's your favorite coffee? What's your go-to in New Zealand or anywhere?
My go-to in Oz, where I discovered it, and it's very frequent, is the coconut latte.
Oh, we got another one.
Another coconut man. Another coconut man. Alright, so just to get things rolling, JK, this is a long-standing coffee club tradition with all guests and everyone that's talking on here, which is you're now the fifth member. Is your dream coffee date with who, dead or alive, and location?
Ooh, my dream coffee date. I might just have to go with my grandparents. You know, they all passed away when I was a bit young to remember them and meet them, so
That's a good one.
simple and close to home, and
Great
just
answer.
say the four of them.
Great answer.
Yeah, that's a good one. We've had a lot of questions about your mullet. So can you? What's the story behind the mullet, man?
Well, the mullet obviously originates in Hawke's Bay.
Yeah.
No, but I'm
Cheer up, babe.
Oh, babe!
I got back from Oz and where we live in Hawke's Bay with Tina and Liam. Liam had a nice little mullet going, and I was like, oh, that looks pretty good. He's got the curls, so his mullet is nice and curly. And it's
You're
nice.
getting there, though, every day.
The length is getting there.
Yeah.
But this was awesome, and I was like, man, I want a mullet.
It was pretty fire-ish.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
his was fire-ish. So, you know, once I went to the barber and got it going, it was all over. It was all downhill from there.
You know,
Shout out, Kings.
Right, but yeah, you've seen it growing on this tour, bro. It's looking good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm pretty privileged to say I've had a part to do with it.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't start it, but I've helped maintain
You have
the gloriousness of it.
You've continued the tradition and taken it to new levels.
Speaking of growth, though, a lot of people are asking why you don't have a moustache.
Well, I think that's more to do with my old man and his father and the Chinese gene in the family. So.
Yeah.
I mean, it grows. It's just not very thick. Pause. But it's there, but it's not worth keeping.
Yeah. Yeah.
On the pod today, JK, we've been picking some bones with China. You know, we've been here a while. We do love the place. But picking some bones. Yeah, they used to saw a lady squatting on the sidewalk taking
Taking an art time.
So I just want to ask you, is there any bones you want to pick with here?
Yeah. Wait. First of all, how many times have you been to China with the Tall Blacks?
I don't know, man. It's
One
up
too
there.
many, eh?
One too many. But it's in my blood, man. So
Oh yeah.
I kind of like
on
coming here.
his people.
I kind of like coming here. It
Yeah.
is a unique experience.
Yeah, it is.
You can't come too often or for too long, but. Force. But I don't mind China, man. I
Yeah.
don't mind. There's worse places in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely for sure.
Is there though? No. Well, we asked Corey this, but what's your favorite Tall Black memory? You started playing for the Tall Blacks in 1992 or something.
Man, I don't have one single memory. I've just got lots of memories. I said this to someone else not long ago that you play for a long time, and I often forget, a lot of games. But the one thing you always remember is the off-court stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hanging out with the boys, being in different cities. Times like this, these are the things you
Yeah.
remember over the years, and I think that's part of the privilege of being on the Tall Blacks and seeing the world and little things like that.
Yeah.
Has there ever been a podcast and amongst the Tall Blacks groups you've been a part of?
Not that I've been a part of, no. So you guys are
You've been a part of all of them.
From the
you guys are
beginning.
creators.
Man, that's a great answer.
Yeah, it is.
Great answer.
I think JK keeps his body relatively young for an old cat. What's your methods to keeping your body young?
Methods, man.
All about recovery, this guy.
Recovery
Every
for
time I'm
me.
on the massage table, this guy's on the
here we
massage
go.
table. Even when I'm not, this guy's on there every day.
Hey man, when you get to 30, 33, 34,
Yeah.
you need that. You've got to be in there. You've got to be proactive with the recovery, and Shout out to Moose and Shelley.
Yeah.
Holding it down for the boys.
Shout out to them, actually. We haven't given them a shout out yet. They do.
They do work hard, and that's the key to my success is not only them, but other people in the profession of healthcare. And I think, you just got to look after yourself, and your body is your money maker and your livelihood, so got to prioritise it.
Yeah.
I know you guys do if you're fair of guns and whatnot.
Yeah.
Diet also plays a part in that. We covered that with Corey.
Yeah. But JK's a pescatarian as well.
Yeah, I got on the Ethan Rusbatch diet about a year and a half ago. And massive changes in how I felt. And it's tough at times when you just want to have some chicken and whatnot. But
Big Mac or something.
Yeah, like I've had one kind of like week or two with eating meat again. Pause. And, and the body suffered, man. So I couldn't do it. Right, so
Yeah.
The body suffers, like what, like you feel
For
like
me, the joints,
the
just real like sore joints in the mornings, lethargic. And then you get back on the pescatarian diet and the joints start to recover and the body feels good again.
Yeah.
So is it fair to say you're on a pretty healthy diet of rice,
greens, and greens? I feel like JK would know his answer. What would you be doing if you weren't playing basketball? Because we got asked this and we didn't know at all, eh?
I'm gone. You wouldn't see me. Out in the back blocks of Hawke's Bay on the farm.
Yeah, that's
the lifestyle.
That's what I'm talking about.
The hunting shirts, eh?
Yeah. In the gears for sure. But yeah, I'd just like to be in the country.
Yeah, my man JK is a simple man.
Yeah, self-sustained.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. You could put the plantation out there.
Yeah.
Going, I guess to touch on the looking after yourself and whatnot. Obviously, you haven't had the chance to play these last 2 games.
Yeah.
Just got a few niggles here and there. So how are you coping right now? Having to watch from the sidelines and all of that.
I think everyone knows that when you're injured, it's tough. Not part of the on-court stuff, but I guess I'm aging in my career, and it's kind of like a little window into what could be the next stage of the profession, going into coaching. So that's been pretty cool, being able to, I guess, help you guys with scout or with things I see and pass that on. But yeah, it is a bit frustrating considering I'm not there yet and I want to get out there and participate. But that's the things of injuries, just day by day, and hope to get there tomorrow.
I think JK's dealt really well with it. Like some people would just. Obviously, they're super disappointed. Some people could just pout and cry about it, but he's brought a lot of moral support and helped us on the bench a lot. So, shout out JK for that one.
Super tough to see one of the brothers.
Yeah,
not be able
exactly.
To get this far in, like work so hard, and then like you've been nothing but like just good energy to the boys and then the group. So.
A lot of people didn't know that he was the last game. He wasn't going to play last game, but he was still suited up. So
just wants to be part of the boys.
He still had his uniform on and everything. I was like, "Gee, up to you? Are you playing?" He was like, "Nah."
Did you do the haka or no?
No, the grind's feeling a bit better. I might be out there tomorrow.
Oh, extra mana, extra mana out there, boy. We need all the mana we can get. Well, what do you think about these last games?
Man, I think we can get Greece.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think watching that video, I mean, they're good, but the way we play in that, I think we've got a pretty good chance of taking them down. So I'm excited.
Yeah, me too.
I'm excited for tomorrow. Play my little part. Watch you guys get out there and do it. And whoever win, go to the next round, and then hopefully next round I'm ready to go.
Yeah. All right, man. Thanks for your time. And if it's good for the goose.
Good for the gander, brothers.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna shout out to our sponsors, Shakti Mat.
Shakti Mat keeping the boys, looking after us along with Shelly and News.
Yeah. Finn be going on that too much and his back gets red, so send us softer Shakti Mat, please. Bar 42. The brews are flowing, mate. The brews are flowing. Manu's in there making some concoctions. Some concoctions.
Where the magic at?
Yeah, where's the magic? And the beat you hear right now coming from Yui Boom.
Thanks,
Shout out Yui Boom.
Yui Boomy.
Master
on the fade.
Yeah. and Joe the media guy.
Joe the media guy.
Joe, mate, couldn't do without you, mate.
Yeah, he's
We
gonna.
literally couldn't do it.
Yeah,
He's the man at editing the show too.
yeah.
You still have my clippers, by the way. Bring them back, please.
Shout out J Book, man. J Book, I heard you've been sick, so here's a little shout out to you.
Get well soon, Jay.
Yeah.
Love you, number one fan.
Yeah, rub your little tum tum.
Little Wyke.
Shout out to Peak, gave the boys some shoes today.
We got some new freshies,
First
eh?
one.
Yeah, they're not bad as well.
Big sports gear, best in the world.
Not bad.
Shout out to the HB boys. I think JK is trying to get a mullet like the HB boys. So
Yeah, the Lux.
yeah, in the highly doing 180. And finally, shout out to Sticky Fingers and the Butlers. Sticky Fingers.
Sticky Fingers, Butler Music, we love you guys.
Yeah, the
Good
boys.
job.
Get-
we
get-
love your stuff.
Get us some tickets for the Coffee Cup podcast. I won't be here, but I'll send JK in my place.
Over and out. Thanks for
Over and
listening.
out.
Yo, yo, yo.
Thank you. Later, we gone. 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 Later, we gone.